All right. So what up, buddy?
What's going on?
Oh, man. So we're back at my house. That can only mean one thing, and that's that it's time to start running some hands.
Let's do some commentary.
Yeah. I'm about it. I'm excited. So how long ago was this tournament?
This one has to be, what, a month and a half ago?
Yeah, probably something like that. It's been a little while we've been working on this one, but...
We created a fourth wall,
Yeah, so we're doing it in a little more traditional fashion.
so it should be a lot better for you guys seeing people's faces, seeing what's going on. Probably one of the better upgrades for this week, and they're not going to stop coming.
For sure. So in tonight's game, we've got OJ, who's a regular. We've got Doug, who's pretty much always here. Me, Scott, Brian, all in the game. Ray's with us this week. Nate's in here. Doug's got what? King 10? Got a little raise action. I like that. King 10 of diamonds. Kings are thin.
That's hopefully what OJ's hoping for.
It's a bad call. I'm aware of that.
Ace 5's going to
Okay.
limp,
Everyone watching that
followed by a limp from sevens.
I love it. He's winning this hand.
We're gonna cut
just so
this
y'all
out and
know.
add the commentary over top of it.
All right. Action all around.
So y'all know.
So Jordan's got the best hand here. Do you think he knows it?
Not anymore. He's at least doubting it now that the bet comes out. But,
Yeah.
I mean, he folds it. Not even a little contention.
Yep. OJ pulls the regular stab, and looks like he's gonna
He's gonna run
almost
into
get it through.
he's
But
gonna run into Brian's diamonds.
of course.
That opens Brian up for an open end draw. Brian's got a super draw now.
Yeah, he does. Doesn't get there.
Check. Check.
No bluff either. That'd have been a good. I think the queen's a good card to bluff on.
I think so, because he acted like he had to clean off the first one off the C bet.
Yeah.
So either way,
And once OJ checks at the river, it's probably a good time to squeeze one in.
yeah. So second hand will start us off with Nate in the big blind.
Yeah.
Me under the gun.
I'll take cut. Pass it to the middle players, and I'll take my cut. They can slide the deck down to me. Get on my
That slow peek of that 9.
I know. Like I love how Doug slow peeks, and then it's just like junk.
Get up for the camera anyway.
All right, we got an Ace Jack for you versus King Jack. I just saw a King Queen suited pop up too.
There it did. Yep. Brian's got king queen. Man, we're all stomping on each other's outs.
I'm sure you feel good having the best of it here.
Yeah. So I'm gonna tell you that's a weird tell on Doug. The longer he looks at his cards, the worse they are. When he looks down and sees an ace, he rips the other one off to see what it is. And when it's
funny.
a bad card, like when it's a mediocre card, he slow tries to squeeze it into an ace. You know what I mean? But
All right, so we got two people hit their king with good kickers, and
Good.
you with an ace.
good. I should be getting paid off here. Money, money, money.
And you just call behind, no raise.
Oh,
It's kind of odd for you. And Brian folds. That ace scared him.
yeah, it's a good
Ooh,
fold out of Brian.
Good thing he did for whoever wins this pot, because now he's sitting there with two pair.
I think I'm just slow playing Ray. I think Ray's had the bet lead this entire hand, and I'm just kind of like letting him do his thing.
Yeah.
Ray checks it over to surrender.
Yep. Slow playing's a little old school. Not quite in the modern poker theory, but it's definitely gonna probably pay off for this hand.
You know, sometimes it pays, sometimes it doesn't. Like, there's only 3 ways to play a hand, and all 3 are wrong. So I don't really know what to tell you there.
I used to love the slow play back in my early poker playing, and I moved more and more away from it the more and more I played poker.
Yeah,
Still do it, by all means, but it takes the right scenario.
for sure. Sometimes the timing's just right. The action's correct, you know, for something like that to happen. I do find that, you know, the problem now is that poker's much more solved than it used to be. So you're going to see these situations where, you know, you're going to slow play into people that know you're slow playing, you know, and or you're just opening you're opening it up to people like OJ and Ray that like to get in there with mediocre hands and find a cheap spot to get in and then exploit you for maximum on the back end. And they're good at that. So slow playing does open the door to that.
This is a trap.
It's a trap!
It's a poker god trap right here.
Yeah, I normally don't play under the gun without an ace, at least. At least one ace.
Tell us some more lies, Metal.
You really think I'm just getting silly under the gun in the first 5 hands of the game?
Yes.
For sure.
Got a little extra tipsy. You got a good pot.
Before
Got a good pot
Now I
in the second hand.
Do you really? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I don't know what I did to any of you guys that deserve such disrespect.
Play poker with us?
I'll put you on ace king, Miles. That's what I thought.
Fucking suck up.
Show the camera what you got.
I did show the camera what I
No,
got.
not you. Him.
Oh.
This guy who blind mucks over here. Sketchy.
Everybody's coming at me right now.
I'm being attacked on all sides.
Before they got here.
So in the first couple levels, it gets crazy, right? Like it can get wild, and then it seems to really slow down as it gets to the back end. People play more conservative, and they're trying to turn chips into money. Right now, they're just trying to turn chips into more chips.
Speaking of loose play, I mean, just look at the cards that we've got on the screen now.
That's a real early call. Under the gun +1 for King 8.
Is that just a call?
And Jordan plays 6-10 of diamonds. Jordan's playing 6-10 of diamonds?
You know?
Man, it's almost like he's been watching some poker
Watching the
videos.
videos. Ace 6-5.
Brian folded that 5-6.
So Jordan again gets the best of it.
Jordan's got best pair again.
Let's see if the same thing, because we saw this just on hand 1 where OJ did not have the better and bet Jordan off of it. So that's twice.
This is again, OJ's had nothing and bet the board, and Jordan's folded the best hand.
2 times in a row. This is what's the third hand?
Why am I calling? Am I just planning on doing something about this? I'm gonna do something about it for sure.
Oh, wow. Ooh.
Yeah, it wasn't the straight card I wanted to hit.
The spade, yeah. Sketchy.
That board
A very sketchy straight.
I don't know how you got into that nastiness. I don't know how you ended up runner into that straight, but hey.
I think this is just one of those where I'm like, I know OJ does this, and so I'm just not gonna fold. I'm just gonna like, oh, you want me to fold? I'm not doing it. Like, now what?
This guy a little bit.
I hate doing things people want me to do in poker. You want me to fold? Probably not gonna fold. 5-8. That's probably good, right?
Something. We're definitely a couple hands later because that button's moved across the table.
Yeah, it goes off.
Queen 9 from Jordan. Freaking loosey-goosey this game, man.
He really is. Queen 9, I've heard him say before, is one of his favorite hands, like Queen 9 suited.
Or Queen 7.
Yeah, he talks about the way they connect with so many things, but I don't know. I feel like cards just kind of connect with cards. That's how poker works.
It's literally just probability and statistics.
Yup.
Why would it just corrupt halfway through using it? I don't understand.
All memory devices work. You just shit the bed.
Recording again.
Alright, who's going to contest this? Queen 9. Brian is.
Yeah.
Like I did that.
IT team strong around here.
Solid.
And OJ. I forgot OJ still had cards over there than that end of the table.
Oh, I believe OJ's on a big blind. I think I'm dealing. No raise dealing. Okay, so he did limp in.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'll check in the dark.
So 6, 9, 7.
Well, OJ got there.
OJ just flopped a straight. Flopped nuts, beatable nuts. Because that 8 comes out, that's going to give Brian a better. I mean,
Yeah.
if you're Brian, I don't know if you, I mean, do you want to call here for a gut shot with 2 overs?
Jordan's got top pair. He gives a little action. He gives the re-raise. Good old Jordan getting fiery.
I'm not sure he can call with the re-raise here. I say good fold. But I definitely would have called that 200.
Look at that face Jordan's making.
Come on, fart knocker.
So we had to fold to him twice now with the best hand. Good
Yeah,
fold on
he
top
finally
pair.
stands up for
Yeah, he
himself.
finally did with top pair. You're like, all right, I've given up 2. Brian's dishing out cards.
Yep, it means Button's made it around a little bit.
All sober like a fucking degenerate. What are you doing?
There's no way to live, man.
Why are you even here?
Right?
A6 going to the muck as it should.
Yeah,
From under the gun.
couple of trash hands going.
Floor.
Yeah.
It's got the cup.
There it is again.
It was.
Bad
too.
hand, slow squeeze.
Slow squeeze. He's gonna stop doing
Oh
it.
my god, I hate this hand. Yeah, I know. I just gave it to him. He's gonna quit doing it now.
Try to cut those out the video.
Yeah, it's crap, so yeah.
I'll try to support this.
I don't mind getting rid of it in a powerful fashion. Powerful.
Throw that one out with me.
Sure.
Oh, Ray's showing me the 9-3. He's getting silly.
Yep.
We're
We're
go-
getting silly with it.
We're gonna have to talk about the origins of that story on the podcast one day.
And 9-3 is a special place at this house.
Yeah, it does. It does. It's a terrible place, honestly. It should be in the trash.
But how often it wins is ridiculous. It really is.
You gotta know how to play it. That's part of it.
It hits two pairs too often.
So OJ's got an ace. He's probably winning the pot and puts in a big bet, tries to get some people out. But of course, Ray's already showed me the hand, and so now he's got to do something with it. He's like, feels obligated to step out and do something.
Ready to make bad decisions on camera.
Like the whole
It's not that hard.
Yeah, you ain't gotta try. All you gotta do is.
Film it.
Just give me some cards. That's all you gotta do.
There he goes. He hits the best of
He's
it.
got the best of it. So now this is the part
It's
where,
a scary best of it though, right?
yeah, and that's kind of the fun of 9-3 is you never really know where you're at. You know, I don't know. I feel like maybe now's a good time for a bet. Probably should have got one in on the flop. You know, like it's not really the kind of hand to slow play with. You know, it helps to be aggressive. You
Yep.
need more than one way to win when you're playing it.
And
but
it wins out. I mean, statistically,
it does.
OJ can win
It
with a
does.
bet. And he does. OJ wins with a bet.
Man, it's like, how many times have we seen OJ win one with literally air?
This is counting 3 out of, I think,
4 hands, 5 hands.
3 to 6, something like that. But yeah, it's
It's gonna
take note, guys. Stop letting OJ take your chips for free. This is so gonna get OJ paid. He's gonna play a game. He's gonna have cards after cards.
Oh yeah, he's gonna have this like
He's gonna
great
have it.
cards, and people are gonna be like, "I've got third pair. I'm all
They're gonna
in."
be feeding OJ. That's what this video is gonna do.
100%. But I mean, that's part of it because so many people are playing so many.
Oh god, are you
yeah.
gonna play 9-3?
It's the very next
You gonna
hand.
play 9-3 the next hand?
We're in the very next hand, right? So now I've got 9-3. I'm limping, so I'm waiting on Ray to fold so that I can show him, hey, this is how you play 9-3. So that's the goal here.
It's hot garbage.
I'm going to try to teach Ray a poker lesson. That's the part to focus on.
If you're coming to these videos for poker lessons, please don't listen to us talking about 9-3.
No, listen.
That's for comedic purposes only.
No. No, solid hand. Should raise every time. Look here, I'm even dominated, but that doesn't matter, right? You just get there. That's how 9-3 works.
You have the best hand with a pair, but you're losing statistically to the hearts and the overs.
irrelevant.
Irrelevant.
Yeah, everybody's kind of got me crushed.
And to my knowledge, Ray normally likes to come after his flush draws.
Yeah, Ray likes to play him a little more aggressively. 2 ways to win, that
So-
kind of stuff.
Now with an over to his flush draw, that might be a scare card to get him off of there. But it also could be a card that gets him
Oh,
back.
snap shove. As soon as he checks, snap shove.
He knows what time it is.
Yep.
Give me the rest.
I mean, that's all it took was for him to show a little bit of weakness, and then I already thought I was good, but now I know I'm good. He doesn't have a lot of chips
He's got enough
behind.
equity to call. Yeah.
Yeah, I've won a couple of pots. I'm up. He's down, so I'm just, trying to be aggressive.
I remember this hand.
Yep.
God.
Oh, and then he got
And he
there.
spikes it. Yep.
Mm-mm-mm.
Pay that man his money.
That just started because you showed me the last hand, and I was like, I'm going to see if he wants to ride one out with me. But then we ended up here. Well, I guess you can't always know.
No, I mean, I don't know how much was in the pot, but he had a third chance to win.
Yeah, I mean,
So
it
I'm
is
pretty
what it
sure
is.
there was a third. He had equity of 1/3. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's something like that. But, I mean, that's what I say. Like, that's why you got to raise. That's why you got to, have more than one way to win the pot. It
Maybe
doesn't
if you
always
ripped on the
work out.
flop, that might have been different. But
Well,
I get it.
I think if I rip it on the flop, the same amount of money's already in the pot, right? Because he bets, I call, then he checks the turn, and I rip.
And honestly, his equity's better because now
His
he's got two
equity's
chances
better
to
to- yeah.
hit that instead of
I
one.
think it's even worse, you know.
So he still calls.
Um,
Same end result.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think anything changes there.
He deals some coolers. It's
So I guess after a few really weak hands, some slow action and stuff, here we find ourselves slap in the middle of level 2. I remember hating level 2 as an editor because I know for a fact that I'm missing like one whole camera for some silly reason.
He's like 5'10", something like that. Black dude.
All right, you're gonna take a King Jack versus an Ace 10 classic matchup.
I mean, they're solid hands. You know, they're both Broadway draws. Everybody's got a little reason to be in there.
You be watching me play all the time. I ain't coming somewhere for you to hustle.
No, he was giving me problems. I win money all the time.
Yeah, I always
OJ's going to come in. Domination Nation. Welcome, citizen.
exactly what you're talking about.
So Ace Jack,
Yep.
man, that's gonna cost some action.
Yep. Pretty fire flop here. Action's over here on OJ, right? Yep.
Doug with a raise, appropriately so.
It's a good size raise for the size pot that it is, too. And of course, I'm out.
You know, I really thought he was gonna fold.
Yeah. Yeah, Doug's not the loosest player at the table. I know that he bluffs, and so I think you're safe to call the flop. If he bets the turn, probably need to look out. You know, like, you know.
He's reaching for chips. Just a smooth call. All right,
Yeah.
Doug.
The donk bet from OJ doesn't get through. Board pairs. I say donk bet because Doug had the bet lead and then OJ led out into
No,
him.
I know what I mean.
Of course you do. That's for the subscribers. It's for the guys at home.
He wasn't calling OJ a dong, just not this time.
Not this time.
And Doug shows him the bad news. Had it the whole time.
Yep.
The longer the hand went on, the better.
I mean, I think OJ kind of knew that when he got called on the turn. Well, that's going to wrap up level 1. Or not level 1, I guess we're into level 2. That's going to wrap up episode 1. So it's always fun doing this stuff with you, man. It's super great. Guys, we go live every Wednesday at 9. Be sure to like, share, subscribe. Be in the premiere next week, and we'll catch you there, okay?